It's my second match.
This is insane.
Right there, look at that.
This is insane. Wow. Does it seem surreal watching this?
This is so surreal, man. Look at this. By the way, you see people still coming in, right?
Yeah.
Empty seats.
That was it.
Wow.
That was it, man. First match.
Memories.
First match.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's incredible.
And then to go from there to where you became had to be surreal.
It was the most surreal thing because finally when they called me up to WWE, it was November. Vince brings me in, and I go to a big pay-per-view called Survivor Series. Dude, look at that fucking haircut.
Look at you.
Ray Charles cut my hair back then. I was like,
wow.
so this is Madison Square Garden. 22,000 people. There's Jerry the King Lawler. The guy's a legend. Here's a little bit of, watch this. There we go. Here's a double leapfrog here.
Wow.
Drop kick is coming up. Little punch. So even if you see that punch, it was a little shitty punch anyway. But that was Madison Square Garden. Sold out. Vince McMahon tells me an hour before I go out, you're going to win the whole thing tonight.
Whoa.
I went, what do you mean? He goes, you're going to win the whole thing. I'm throwing you right into the fire. I'll never forget this. He said, you're either going to fucking sink or you're going to swim. It's New York City. It's up to you. And I went, okay, great. I talked to all the guys. And by the way, in order to make someone like that, you need the other guys, right, to say, because I always like to say, you never beat anybody
Right.
in wrestling. Truly beat you. The guy allows you to beat him.
Right.
So I win the match. New star is born in the world of pro wrestling. This rookie kid, Rocky Maivia. This is the 1, 2, 3 here. That wrestler is Gold Dust. Comes from a very famous family.
That guy was amazing.
You remember him?
Goldust was
Yeah, he was amazing, man. I didn't know that. I went to the hair person who was backstage. I said, can you give me something that's going to make my hair like nice and like go down? And she gave me like a thing that made it frizzy.
Oh.
And then that's what you get, by the way, just a fucked up haircut on your debut. Like, luckily, the people of New York was like, this. We kind of like this kid. His haircut is really fucked up.
You look like Kid and Play.
Look like the bigger version of Kid and Play. Look at this.
Look at that thing.
Fuck.
That's a solid foot above your head.
That's awful. Right, this time the referee's like, hey, get the fuck out of the ring. Come on, we got a show.
So
what? So go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, so we win this match, and things are ascending. The dream is coming true. Like, this is it, man. I finally feel like this is what I was born to do. And, man, it's feeling so fucking good. The guys in the locker room, everybody taking me under their wing. Because even though it's a cutthroat business backstage, you still need some guys, who are going to show you the way. So I wound up becoming the youngest Intercontinental Champion, beating Triple H, or he let me beat him.
Right.
Everything was doing this. So at that time, this interesting thing was happening in the world of pro wrestling where it was fans were cheering the heels and anti-authority. Fuck the boss, led by Stone Cold Steve Austin, giving everybody the bird. Fuck Vince McMahon. Fans were loving that, gravitating towards this. Fans started to turn. Booing every night. Got to a point, dude, going into my first WrestleMania, Chicago, I'll never forget it. Every night they were chanting Rocky sucks.
Whoa.
And I had to smile through it. Ooh. The bosses were telling me, no, you got to smile. No, keep smiling. Ignore it. Ignore it. Just ignore it. WrestleMania, 20,000 people start chanting Rocky sucks. We get out of the match. I go backstage. Vince looks at me and Pat and just says, I don't know what we did wrong, but we have to make a change. I know what that means. 2 days later, I drop the belt to somebody else. Now I'm getting beat every night. And then I get hurt. I tear my PCL, wrestling a guy named Mick Foley. Now, by this time, it's May. Vince says, you take time off, heal your knee. I don't know what we did wrong or where we went wrong, but we got to really figure things out with you. I don't know if this is going to work out.
Oof.
Yeah, man. And this is 1997, summer of 97. I get a call from Vince, and he says, how's your knee? I said, it's healing up. I don't tell him about this idea after I've talked to Shamrock and Kerr and all these guys. He goes, I want to try and bring you back one time, see how it works out. I want to turn you heel. And we have a faction called the Nation of Domination, who DC loves, by the way. That was his favorite, Daniel. The Black Militant Group. He goes, I want to have you join them, and we'll see how it works out. I come in. I said, okay. You have these defining moments. Mm-hmm. Even in that one little moment, I was just fucking ripping all this open. Saying, here I am. Now you can fucking boo me, but now watch how I respond. I'm going to be real.
Now you don't have to smile anymore.
I don't fuck the smiling. I'll smile when I want to smile.
Right.
But now watch how I can respond. Watch my words now. Watch my actions. Dude, the fans felt something that night. Within a month, I became the hottest heel in WWE.
Wow.
I think this is
Oh, yeah.
That's the gratitude I get from you pieces of crap for all my blood, my sweat, and my tears.
Look at that baby face.
Look at that, dude.
This isn't about the color of my skin. This is about respect. I became the youngest Intercontinental Champion in WWF history. And what did it get me? In arenas across the country, I heard chants of Rocky sucks. Well, Rocky might be is a lot of things, but sucks isn't one of them. You know, hey, that's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. And hey, let's talk about a racist faction. You want to talk about a group that's prejudiced? Let's talk about the DOA. The DOA epitomizes racism. But hey, you know what? The hell with the DOA. I want to make one point to all you jackass fans out there. Whoa. Rocky Maivia and the new Nation of Domination lives, breathes, and dies respect. And we will earn respect by any means necessary.
That was it,
and
brother.
That's it. That started off the heel journey.
Started it off, man. And then that was it. But you know what it is? I look back on that, and I feel like it's just a life lesson for all of us, which is the most powerful thing you could be is yourself.
Hey, woman, since your man ain't got no heart, why don't you go to our apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man?
There you go.
What? Fuck you.